Right, Stalingrad is coming around the corner. Finally, we aim and boom! Hello guys, KaiZerZan here, back with another video. In today's video I've got something very interesting for you. I am in a legendary tier match and I am in the Stalingrad, a very powerful ship, and I'm in a division here with a Grosser Kurfürst. And let's quickly take a look at what we're up against here. We're on the map Shards, is a domination game mode, and we're up against a Kaiser's and a Shimakaze for our destroyers, double Stalingrad, Musashi, Yami, GK, Grosser Kurfürst, and Conqueror, and then a Montana. We've got a double Shimakaze and for our destroyers in this match. Alright, so yeah, of course, as divisions usually do, they spawn on the northern side of the B spawn or the southern side of the B spawn. It's always B spawn, and here I decide that I'm going to flank to the right hand side as I see my Shimakaze following me. Before we go any further, let's quickly take a look at the commander that we're using as even BD Lightful, inspired by Norman Scott and Azalin Scharnhorst to make these guns on the Stalingrad as accurate as possible. The Stalingrad features, I believe, 9 305mm guns, really powerful Russian rail guns, and this is one of the hardest hitting cruisers at legendary tier. That's in the Alaska, of course, and yeah, the Stalingrad is definitely a long range capable of taking long range fights, and you don't want to be broadside to a Stalingrad when it eyes its victims out. Alright, so here I decide to push around the corner. I push around the corner and I'm not spotted. So I presume that there's no destroyer centrally located on the B spawn quite yet. Maybe there could be. Maybe it's taking a different route. But our first aim here is going to be at the Grosser Kurfürst, and I believe we will be firing shortly. As we can see that the two enemy ships spawned that are visually spotted there, just south of the B spawn. They are outside of my firing range. If I fire my main guns here, I won't get spotted by them unless there's a destroyer closer by. And as my detection bloomed out when I fired my guns, I didn't get spotted, so there's no destroyer in the B spawn quite yet. As we open up on that Grosser Kurfürst for a nice 18k salvo. And now we want to take focus on seeing whether that ships south of B will push up or not. And looks like they're not moving as fast as I thought they would be. They're just chilling over there. That's perfectly fine. But I believe I will get spotted here by the destroyer that was spotted just on the southern side of the Charlie Cap. And I decide to quickly move out of here so I don't get focus fired by those ships south of B. As we can see, it's two cruisers and a battleship, so presume that'll be the double Stalingrad division. And probably a Musashi or something. We'll have to find out. So here I'm planning to use this island, as we see Shimakaze, Vusta, and Grosser Kurfürst there, just hugging that island there. And here I decide to use this big island on my left to shield me from the enemy ships south of Bravo, so I can keep my left side broadside safe from them, and we can turn our guns and hit this Grosser Kurfürst that's flying around the corner here. We take aim at them, and we see that he is creeping, actually angling out a little bit. He decided to make a turn out, so that's why we missed our salvo there. And my division mate is also putting up a little bit of a crossfire here on the ships on Charlie. As you can see on the minimap there, he's behind that other island that's located there on the side of northern side of Bravo. So he's also trying to set up a crossfire here. This is exactly why I came to this side of the map, to try and set up some crossfires, as we want to be spreading out our gun power as far out as possible so the enemy team can't angle towards just one location and be safe. They have to choose who they want to angle to, but they will eventually give broadside to somebody on the team, which is exactly what we're aiming for. Alright, so we took aim at the Montana there. Damage shuttle is all the way up to 41k so far, and we see it is a Stalingrad division that was located south of B. There is one, and you gotta be careful that they don't get too too familiar in the Bravo cap, as we do have a friendly destroyer in the cap there, but I believe he will be going down very shortly. He's one of the Shimikazes, and there goes the Shimikaze killed by one of the Stalingrads. Alright, so I'm not spotted here yet. I am waiting patiently for this Montana to get into my firing range or see which way he wants to turn before I fire my guns, as I don't want to just fire my guns for nothing. I want to be a meaningful salvo. But unfortunately, I do get spotted by the Montana, so I aim up into his superstructure and I decide to angle a little bit in. Don't want to force my rear turret into the fight here, otherwise I'll be angling up too much of my side, and that could be very dangerous for us. So yeah, just at a slight angle, not 100% bow in, just slightly angled, and that way the Montana will have a very hard time damaging us from the front. He could take out our guns, but that's more or less all he'll be able to do to us. Alright, so yeah, we are seeing that the Montana here is going almost broadside towards us, which is exactly what we want to see. He just misses us and wants to angle towards the battleship right in front of him. Big mistake. Well, I mean, he has to angle towards somebody, right? So yeah, he's going to get punished severely for that, and we just chip him there with a 7.5k salvo. Very nice. And we see another Stalingrad is still out there, and the Yamato manages to kill my Grosso Kurfürst, but my Grosso Kurfürst division mate manages to finish off the Shimikaze. Fantastic. That leaves only the Khabarovsk left, I believe, for the enemy team, and now we should be able to finish off the Montana here pretty soon with our reload. We do see torpedoes inbound, that'll probably kill them, but we also see HE spam, but we really want to kill this Montana before he turns his guns and gets a salvo off at us. So we managed to finish off the Montana there. That's probably what some people would call a yoink, but I mean, there's a kill secure. He was turning his turrets towards me, so just needed to make sure that his guns were taken off the board there. Alright, so we do see that the Grosso Kurfürst is there on that side of Alpha, but I'm going to leave the 4 teammates that we have over there to take care of those 2 enemy ships while I focus on helping my team here to take out the 3 ships in Bravo. We do see it's a Yamato and a Stalingrad, I believe. So a broadside Yamato, that's exactly what we want to see. Unfortunately, I didn't aim my salvo there perfectly, and it hit the island, the front guns, but we do manage to quadruple citadel the Yamato there, 4 sets. As he is looking at us now, this could be very dangerous, and we might get punished here. Let's see. Oh, okay, looks like only overpins. He's not changing direction, so he will feel the pain and the sting of what we will be able to do to him now. Double citadel. Not quite the 4 citadels we were hoping for to finish him off, but at least we were able to have time to angle out, and looks like he's turning into us now. We're aiming for his cheek there, and hopefully we'll be able to finish him off here pretty soon. Let's see. And yes, that was a lot of nice hits there that we got on the broadside Yamato, but I believe someone else will finish him off. And our friendly Yamato manages to finish him off there. Very nice. So I believe that only leaves 1 Stalingrad left. As you see, the Grosso Kurfürst there is fighting, and managed to kill one of our friendlies over there. But yeah, now we're going to take aim at the Stalingrad, because we can't let the enemy team have Bravo for too long, as otherwise they're up, because they're already up 1 cap, and we don't want that points advantage to grow. We want it to be neutralized, or at least even. So it's 1 cap for each team, and then the 3rd cap must be contested or uncapped. But since they already got the cap, we need to be very careful here that we don't allow the enemy team to grow too much of an advantage when it comes to points. Although we are up 2 ships, we want to be making sure that we get an opportunity to contest Bravo. As I see, our friendly destroyer on the minimap is definitely pushing Bravo, which is fantastic for us. So yeah, the Conqueror and the Worcester manages to finish off the enemy Grosso Kurfürst there, which is great news. So there's only, I believe, the Khabarovsk that's over on that corner there, just on the western side of Alpha there. Alright, so this Stalingrad is looking on the minimap, he is pushing in a straight line. We did get spotted there for a second, so he knows of he was aware of our position. And here we are just patiently waiting for him. He is turning his turrets. We do get a very nice salvo into him there. 4 citadels, 41k on a broadside Stalingrad. Fantastic, and all he does to us is 3000 damage. And yeah, we were able to absolutely take an absolute heap of his hit points away. And now we're just aiming for his guns, aiming straight at the guns. We don't manage to finish off the guns there on the Stalingrad, which is unfortunate, or incapacitate one. But we will try again. So we did see he is accelerating full speed towards us, and we are in full reverse because we don't want to get rammed. As that would be a very good trade on his behalf, as we managed to finish off one of his turrets there temporarily. We do not want to be rammed here, as we would lose a lot of HP, and we would only gain a little bit of HP from him, as he is lower health. So it's a more advantageous trade for him. And we managed to finish off the Stalingrad's turret there permanently. And luckily the friendly Worcester behind me is helping me, because otherwise I think I would be in deep trouble here. And the Worcester manages to finish off the Stalingrad there, and I'm very thankful for his support. Otherwise I would have probably been rammed, or it would have taken a long time for me to kill the Stalingrad there. Alright, very nice. So it's only 2 enemy ships left. I believe it's a destroyer, as I just got spotted here. And then the enemy's Conqueror that we need to worry about. And I believe the last known position of the Conqueror was just north of Charlie, so we will be expecting him to pop up here any second now. As we see shells inbound, those look like HE shells. And there's the Khabarovsk, so we are turning our turrets towards the Khaba, as I do pop radar, just to make sure that we don't lose intelligence data there, that our team at least know where this Khabarovsk is. As that is truly the purpose of a radar cruiser, is to use its radar to spot destroyers. And we do take aim at the Khabarovsk there. I believe we'll be able to finish him off there. Oh, just not enough to quite finish him off there. And we take aim at him, and I believe someone else will finish him off there. Alright, the Conqueror just got spotted here. And now it's just I realize here it's the last ship. We're up 2 caps. We're up a lot of points. So if I die here, then it wouldn't be too much of a loss to the team. It would be a little bit of detriment to the HP trade for each team, but I'm not too worried here, as I know the Conqueror cannot overmatch my bow. It's not a Yamato, and it has very potent high explosive shells. So do keep that in mind, as we managed to get a high caliber medal there for 89,000 damage. Very, very nice. Alright, so now we take aim at the Conqueror there again. We're aiming to his superstructure to try and get as much penetration damage as possible. 4 pains and 1 overpen there for a very nice hit. Alright, so yeah, this is the last ship alive, so here I decide that I might push in to get closer. If I can't kill him with my guns, I'll try and ram him, just to maximize my damage here. And we'll see how much damage we can pull off here before something drastic happens here. Alright, so looks like the Conqueror has got the same idea. He wants to come closer towards me. And here I aim for his guns, incapacitate one of his turrets. Very, very nice. And there comes a nice salvo from I believe, our friendly battleship over north of Alpha. Alright, so yeah, just checking, making sure that he's the last ship, and if he was in a division or not. Not that that really matters, but here we are aiming for the ram, and why not ram him? You just get extra damage at the end, and that finishes off the match in the Stalingrad here on the map shards. For a very interesting match in the Stalingrad. Alright, let's see what we managed to pull off here for our match. We managed to finish off 137,000 damage, 2 kills, 10 citadels, and a high caliber medal for our efforts. And let's see what XP we managed to pull off here. We managed to end the match off on 2,873 base XP for a high caliber and 2 kills. And yeah, a very nice match in the Stalingrad. My personal damage record that I managed to attain is in this match in the Stalingrad 237,000 damage. Very, very nice, and I'm very proud of it. But I know there's a lot of people that have a lot more higher damage matches in the Stalingrad and stuff. But that's perfectly okay. I'm not a huge damage chaser usually, so I just try to do my best. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button. And if you want to see more videos like this, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Auf Wiedersehen.